All right, welcome back to week 3 of online learning, and we are going to be talking about the biosphere. The biosphere covers everything that's living. That includes plants, animals, fungus, protista. There are all kinds of things that are living. Our planet is teeming with life. If our planet was a little bit further away from the sun, it would be way too cold for our life to exist, and life would have never existed. And if our planet was a little bit closer to the sun, it would have been too warm. Our atmosphere is a perfect composition that allows life to be successful on our planet. The moon is the perfect distance from our planet. All right, so let's go ahead and go over the characteristics of living things. All living things move. Okay, so some people may ask, I know I move, I'm living. A plant is living, but does a plant move? Well, the answer is yes. The roots go deeper and deeper into the ground, meaning that that plant is moving. So that makes check, yes, the plant is alive, it is moving. The next thing I want to talk about is exchange gases. This is called respiration. When we inhale, we breathe in oxygen. When we exhale, we blow out carbon dioxide. That is called respiration or breathing. Plants do the same thing. They breathe in through little holes in their leaves called stomatas. They breathe. They take in carbon dioxide. They use that carbon dioxide, and then they expel oxygen. Next thing I want to talk about is sense and respond to change. Okay, so if you're sitting in class and your friend pokes you with a pencil, you turn around and say, hey, the stimulus being you getting poked, and the response is, hey, don't poke me. So that you're definitely alive, you're responding to stimuli. If you poke a plant, are they going to respond to you? Well, you have the Venus flytrap that closes when a fly flies in it. But you might say, hey, well, that's a unique plant. Not many plants respond in that way. Well, plants do respond to stimuli. Maybe it gets really hot outside. Well, plants release water. There's a little bit of water that is released on their leaves. Well, they can hold that water in. The stimuli being it's really hot outside. Well, plants conserve their water when it's really hot outside. I mean, some of the water escapes out of the plant, but they also may dig their roots. Actually, when it's dry, their roots will extend and get longer looking for water. So this is a response to a stimuli or stimulus. Living things also grow and increase in size. Now, there are some living things. See if I have growth up here. Grow and develop. So some living things are one cell. You are made up of trillions of specialized cells. Some living organisms have a single cell, one. Well, those single cells get bigger. Okay, so that would be growth. All living things grow. All living things use energy. Okay, so you get hungry. I'm about to go home and make my family barbecue chicken, green beans, and some bread. That you need to eat that in order to grow and increase in size. And plants, they need carbon dioxide. They need nutrients from the soil. They will use that to increase in size. So that would be use energy. All living things excrete wastes. Okay, I don't want to make too many bathroom jokes about this, but gas and water are released, like I said earlier, through plants, little openings called stomata or stoma. Okay, so gases are being released and exchanged and excreted. So, and then of course you guys excrete waste, and I'm not going to go into that. And finally, all living things reproduce. You may think, well, what about those tiny little cells? Well, those tiny little cells reproduce and make more cells that are exactly like the cell. Now, humans reproduce as well, and animals reproduce. Like you guys have a mom and a dad, and then you're the kid. So that would be an example of reproduction. So here's a checklist, whoop, right there, that will give us guidance as we go through and determine if something is a living thing. So here's a picture of a dolphin. Whoop. Now I'm back. So let's talk and let's go through all these. Now, one of the characteristics of a living thing that I forgot to tell you about is they all have cells. And cells are the smallest building blocks of life. A cell includes a nucleus, mitochondria, a cell wall, cytoplasm. All right, so do dolphins have cells? Check. Definitely have cells. Do dolphins move? Yeah, they move. They're really fast swimmers. You guys have probably been to a dolphin show where you see dolphins jumping up and touching hoops in the air and stuff like that. Exchange gases. Do dolphins exchange gases? They definitely do. Their cells have respiration. They breathe through the hole in their back. They sense and respond to change. Okay. If the water is getting too cold, they may swim to a warmer current or warmer climate. They definitely grow and develop. You know, there's little baby dolphins that grow up and become adult dolphins. They use energy. We've all seen dolphins at a show. The trainer throws them fish, and that would be an example of a dolphin using energy. They excrete waste. And dolphins have the ability to reproduce. Now, maybe not every dolphin has reproduced. There are little baby dolphins, but eventually they will have the ability to reproduce, and that will happen. So a dolphin meets all the characteristics of a living thing, therefore it is a living, breathing thing. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video about living things. If you're ever in a situation where you need to determine if something is alive or not, you can use this checklist. Memorize this checklist. Know this checklist. This checklist will be on a test or a quiz. I really want you guys to memorize this, know it like the back of your hand, because it's really important to understand when something is alive and when something is non-living. Okay, so this is an important checklist that you guys can use. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.